Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. Man alive, I didn't even know what time it was. I was in the middle of my dinner, watching a film called Ode to Joy with Tim from The Office in it, who faints when he's happy. I was getting carried away. I just totally forgot myself. I apologise. And so, here we are for the Pacific Rim Championship 2. Well, Season 2. And we are at, let me give you a Kyoto Driving Park, a Yamigawa, a 3.052 mile length track with 15 turns in it. Now, there's no qualifying. They'll be lining up on the grid, reverse of the championship. I think at 8:05 because they're waiting for people to come. I've still got a slice of pizza here as well, so I'm going to get through this and then I want to have a little bite of my pizza. So yes, the Pacific Rim Championship, what is it? It's the American manufacturers and the Japanese manufacturers are going to war. We're going to find out which one's the best at building race cars. And so we'll be doing only on Japanese or American tracks, except for the very final track, which is going to be a random track from the Random Mater. Seeing that wheeled out again. Last week we had a beautiful round at Autopolis. There are rules. I'll get to the rules, don't worry. So I don't know how to... well, I'll just tell you the championship and then you'll work out the grid, won't you? So Liam Anfield is at the top of the championship on 22 points, with Homesick Alien in second on 17 points. That's 5 points already deficit for Homesick Alien after one race. He's going to have to come back with a bang in this round. Third is Noxie with 15 points. Digital Blasphemy is fourth on 13 points. Bunny is fifth on 11 points, with Skyjacker sixth on 10 points. Ranger is seventh on 9 points. Barry Twins is eighth on 8 points. Pat is a ninth on 7 points. Rivixter is 10th on 6 points. Turtle is 11th on 5 points. And Uncle B Darren is 12th on 4 points. And then we have a couple of others. They've got no points, but they might be here. Philite Jet, hello? Philite Jet, anyone? Anyone seen Philite Jet anywhere? Is there a Philite Jet in the house? No Philite Jet. Okay. Next on the register, Jokers. Jokers, here he is. Jokers is here. Electric. Is there an electric in the house? No. Marking down as absent. And a GT Loon. Any GT Loons around here? Has anyone seen a GT Loon? No GT Loon. So, yeah. It's the table as I told. So the reverse grid. Now, I'm not sure if Jokers gets put to the back of the grid because he didn't take part in the first one. Or what? I think I read something like that, but we'll see when they get to the beginning. Right, we're going to have two 40-minute rounds, and the way this works is the first 40-minute round counts for naught. They get now at the end of 40 minutes. That's their starting positions for the next race. Now, think of it as like it's two 40-minute races, but there's a safety car in the middle. There's no points for the first 40-minute races. They close back up because the safety cars closed them up, and then they start race 2 in the positions they finished at race 1, and they will earn their points at the end of race 2, the second 40-minute race. That is how this works. It's very interesting indeed. They have to use... They can only use super softs or softs for one stint each per round, not per race, per round. So if they use super softs in this first race, that's it, they've used them. The final's being started. That means Skyjacker has got the grid set up. Let me see if I can get a bite of my pizza. Yum yum. So here they are. We'll see. Yeah, it's not Jokers on the front, is it? So yes, I was right. Jokers is put to that. In the chat, we've got Skyjacker saying, "Oh, hello, dearest. Hello, darling. Hope you are well." He says, "I'm good." Barry Twins saying, "Oh no, we can't do that. We'll go back to the chat after the start. Let's see if we can get a better." No. That's all you're getting. So Uncle B Darren starting on pole position, waiting for the lights here at Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagawa. And Uncle B Darren off to a flying start, but Turtle also getting off the blocks at a rapid rate in his Lexus. And he's just about to take the lead on the inside there. UBD stuck on the outside with Pat there in his Corvette right there in the third spot. And we've got the American Invasion at the front. Well, no, we haven't, because Turtle's in a Lexus. And UBD making a move there on Pat. I thought he lost that position, but he came through that chicane with some might. There's Rivixter in the M&M's Lexus. Closely follow. He's gone up as well, ahead of Pat. Here comes Skyjacker. Skyjacker absolutely beasting his way through the crowds. And he's up to third already, ahead of the Rivs. He's on the medium tyres, side by side with the Rivs as they make their way around this Japanese track. Skyjacker, though, got the inside line for the chicane, and him and his Toyota are now up into third place. Rivixter in fourth, Barry Twins in the Toyota in fifth. We've got Pat in his Corvette slipping down now. Liam Anfield's made his way through in the Honda, and it's a special Honda. That's a very nice livery on Liam's car in Deedly Doodly. So yes, and Barry Twins sitting just ahead of Liam Anfield, the winner from our last round. Jokers is in seventh. Pat slipping to eighth in that Corvette. He was leading, remember, for the first part of the race last week, but he's not having as good a time in his Corvette this time round. Noxie sitting in ninth. We saw him on the podium last week. Homesick Alien in his Mazda is in 10th spot, with Digital Blasphemy trailing there in 11th. Car 22, though, it's a long way to go. 2 40-minute races to go, and anything can happen. So far, Turtle is leading from UBD, and Skyjacker giving him something to think about. Sat on board with third place Skyjacker. Car 99 versus car 96, making their way around a Yamaha. Skyjacker just lining UBD up the Ford Mustang. He's hoping to make a move. He's on the outside, but he's alongside, but the Mustang, slides out wide, and then Skyjacker just puts his Toyota underneath UBD there, and Skyjacker is now up into second place, chasing down Turtle, and Barry Twins there in fourth spot, ahead of Rivixter. Liam Anfield not made no impression on the guys ahead of him so far. Jokers in seventh. Pat there holding his own in eighth, with Noxie in ninth. Pat's under a little off. Pat's got a slide on. Pat's gone wide, and that's let Noxie up into 8th. Homesick Alien also making his way up into a 9th spot. Digital Blasphemy getting off that back bottom run. And Pat there fighting his Corvette. Absolutely, it's a man versus machine in that Corvette for Pat at the moment. And I'm sure a couple of laps in, he'll settle down a little bit. Turtle, though, still leading from Skyjacker, 6/10. Shall we see if we can see these chats then? So Barry Twins saying, good evening Thingy, hoping to give you a good show. Fantastic, cheers Barry. Mama Homesick, sorry, saying, hey Thingy, all okay, apart from having to rush your dinner. Skyjacker says he does. And Liam saying, hang fire a second. Liam saying, sorry. And AJ Cham saying, hey Thingy, I'm a new member on the Discord. After GT7 hype reignited the racing bug, hope to be out on the track with you guys in the near future, but need to get some practice in and get back up to speed. Well, welcome to the family, AJ Chan. And Flashman saying, evening all. Hi Flashman, it be so long. Feels like I hardly knew you. So Skyjacker has taken the lead while I was reading the stream. I apologise. So Skyjacker now leading this race from Turtle with UBD. UBD's in some pressure. He's in the pressure cooker right now with Barry Twins in his Toyota coming through. And that Toyota's looking very handy here. And there is Liam trying to muscle that NSX up past the Mustang. But the Mustang is a muscle car, so you got no chance. And Joker's slipping on through from Liam Anfield. As Liam Anfield went on the attack, so did Jokers, and UBD really struggling to get that Mustang round. He's half spun, and Jokers has had to avoid him. That's let Liam Anfield up. Oh my word. It's all going off there. So Liam Anfield now has moved up into 4th place with Jokers in 5th. Noxie's up into 6th with Rivixter slipping down into 7th. UBD slipping down into 8th. Homesick Alien in 9th spot ahead of Digital Blasphemy, and Pat trailing behind those. And there we go, Homesick Alien making a move on Rivixter. So Homesick Alien now up into 7th place, chasing down Jokers. And Jokers, he looks like he's got the pace in his Dodge Viper against Noxie. Well, he was ahead. He got a move on Liam, didn't he? But he slipped back, trying to avoid UBD there when UBD had a half spin. UBD did a great job catching it, by the way. I know you lost a few spots, but caught that bad boy. And so, whoa, it's so fast coming up this hill. We're sat on board with the Jokas as he tries to make a move on Noxie, but Noxie protecting that inside line, making Jokers go the long way around, and that leaves Jokers open to Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien having half a look up the inside of Jokers. Skyjacker still leads from Turtle, and Barry Twins in 3rd. Then we have Liam Anfield in 4th, and we've got Jokers and Noxie trading paint down there in 5th and 6th, and oh, Noxie misses out on the chicane. And Joker's right on his tail at the moment. I'm going the wrong way, sorry. Homesick Alien there, Jokers and Liam Noxie side by side, but there's Jokers. He's got the inside line now. Has he braked enough? And no, Homesick Alien's whips up the inside of all of them. Noxie and Jokers going wide. Oh no, Homesick hasn't quite got it stuck yet. He's trying though. Jokers absolutely battling it out there on his in his Dodge Viper. And he's doing the business. Meanwhile, Liam's pulled 2 seconds away from Jokers. He's only 1.8 seconds away from Barry Twins, whom is 2.8 seconds away from Turtle. Barry Twins goes across the line, setting a 35.5. Liam Anfield a 36.6. So Barry Twins could pull away from Liam Anfield at this point. Jokers still ahead of the Alien, but the Alien giving it his all in the in his Jimmy D's black 77 Mazda, and he's got through. He's passed the Viper, and the Viper cat, it's got a sting. It might come back. It's flaring its fangs at the Alien. But so far, Homesick Alien up into 5th. And Joker's coming back. The straight line speed of that Viper is unbelievable. Look at him coming back at Homesick Alien. And Homesick Alien, all he can do is sit there and wait for a braking zone. Then we've got Pat back up into 8th. Great stuff. Rivixter in 7th. Pat up into 8th. UBD slipped down into 9th. Digital Blasphemy not making much impression in this race. And Noxie also has slipped back to the back. Skyjacker, meanwhile, 2.4 seconds ahead of Turtle. And Skyjacker and this Toyota are finding themselves in a very nice partnership here with Monster. So Skyjacker leading by 2.5 seconds. Turtle is in 2nd spot in his Lexus, doing an absolute stand-up job for the Japanese marquee. Barry Twins in the Toyota. So we've got 3 Japanese cars all at the top. With Liam Anfield, that's 4 Japanese cars. With Homesick Alien, that's 5 Japanese cars. Rivixter's got himself ahead of Jokers. Where has Jokers gone? Oh my word, we've missed something big with Jokers. He looked absolutely rapid in the early part of this race, and now he has slipped back. And now I've got to try and work out how to get all them things back. There you go. So Skyjacker absolutely trouncing the field here. 3-second lead on Turtle, but it's not this first race, remember. It's the second race is where the prizes are. This one is just to grab a position ready for the second race. And Barry Twins doing an absolute stand-up job there in his Toyota. Liam Anfield does look to be catching him up a little bit though. Liam doing a 35.9 his last time around. Barry Twins doing a 35.9 also. So barely, but it does look like Liam Anfield, I'm sure it was over 2.5 seconds behind, and he's dragged it back to just about 2 seconds. Homesick Alien chasing down his closest rival in the championship. That'll be Liam Anfield. He wants 5 points on that bad boy today. And he's not going to get him, sat behind him. Rivixter in a fine 6th place at the moment, doing a cracking job in his Lexus. Pat 7th, working his way up. We saw him dropping right back. And oh my God, Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien looks like he's made a mistake. Homesick Alien dropping back behind Rivixter and Pat. God knows what happened to Homesick Alien then. Oh, yeah, similar thing to UBD, wasn't it? Oh, he's wild. He's all over the track. He's gathered her up, though. He's gathered her up and lost 2 positions from that. And that is unlike the Alien. That Mazda must be quite a handful. So Skyjacker leads 4.2 seconds ahead of Turtle. Turtle doing a cracking job. He's pulled away from Barry Twins in third. The Belgium and the Dutchman in their battle there. Liam Anfield trying to catch up, but he's not gaining anything on Barry Twins. So the Honda just hasn't got the pace on the Toyotas today. And we've got a Lexus in the mix as well. Great stuff. Rivixter then taking his Lexus up into 5th. Pat getting ever closer to Rivixter in the Chevy. He's starting to get used to it. And Homesick Alien, he wants those 2 positions back, he says. It was only on loan. And I'm coming for him. I'm a-coming for him, boys. Watch yourself. So UBD is there in 8th place, but Digital Blasphemy having a look, but there's nothing to look at. UBD says nothing to see here, my boys. And Noxie there in 10th, and Joker 6 seconds behind those guys. And he's getting good lap time, so he's just had that 1 bad lap. Skyjacker 4.6 seconds ahead of Turtle at the moment. Turtle chasing him down, with Barry Twins in 3rd spot. And it's definitely, Liam Anfield's definitely caught him up. Barry Twins must have made a small mistake this lap. It's not showing in the lap times, but Liam Anfield definitely closing it in on Barry Twins in his Toyota. Sat on board with Liam Anfield's Honda at the moment. Rivixter, Homesick Aliens got past Pat. They look like they're side by side, actually. No, he's just got past Pat, has Homesick Alien, but Pat's trying to go around the outside of the Mazda. The Mazda's trying to go underneath the Lexus. Pat's been left out to dry there with taking the long route, and Homesick Alien is sitting right on the bumper of the ribs at the moment, trying to find a way past, chipping away at that block of stone, that big stone wall in front of him. Oh, Riv's going a little wide in these long, sweeping left-hand corners. And one thing we know about Yamagawa is that it's a tyre killer. It really is. It can be an absolute murderer of the rubber. So Homesick Alien trying to find his way past the Rivs at the moment. Rivixter doing a fine job in 5th place, ending off from the Alien, with Skyjacker extending his lead 5.7 seconds ahead of Turtle. Barry Twins only just ahead of Liam Anfield right now. Liam Anfield pushing on in his Honda, and he can see that Toyota right in front of him. He's going for a move early doors. He's going up the inside into the final corner. Can Barry Twins cling on around that outside? They're side by side, going down the start finish straight. And Liam Anfield is saying he's still in 4th, and I think, but Barry Twins is going to have the inside line at the next corner, but Liam's just edged ahead in his Honda, and now Liam Anfield is in a podium position at the moment, with Barry Twins closely following him on board with Barry Twins Toyota FT1 VGT, as he tries to hunt down the Honda ahead of him. He's unable to. Homesick Alien back up ahead of Rivixter, but they've lost 3.7 seconds on this little battle for the podium right now. So Liam Anfield up there in 3rd spot. Barry Twins chasing him down. And you can see Turtle. Turtle's not far ahead, is he? I thought Turtle was a bit further ahead of there, and the Toyota getting a little slide on in the chicane. And Liam Anfield 2.5 seconds, so Turtle is a fair whack ahead. It just looked a lot closer than that. Homesick Alien 2.6 seconds behind Barry Twins, so Homesick Alien is absolutely cutting into those times now, with Rivixter down to a quarter of a tank of fuel. Homesick Alien, he's on half a tank of fuel. Barry Twins is on just under half a tank of fuel. Liam Anfield, half a tank of fuel. Turtle, just under half a tank of fuel. Skyjacker, just a little bit less than Turtle. But Homesick Alien, half a tank of fuel's doing best on there. Rivixter's on a quarter. Digital Blasphemy just under half a tank of fuel. Pat there, he's just over a quarter of a tank of fuel. Noxie coming back into this race there. He's just under a quarter of a tank of fuel in 9th spot, sitting behind Pat. UBD in 10th in that Mustang, and the tyres are starting to hurt in the Mustang, you can see. And he's on a quarter of a tank of fuel with a Jokus in 11th. He's got no fuel, he's gone in. He's gone in, that's early, isn't it? That's early doors. How long have we been racing? 14 minutes already, 15 minutes. I've been boring you lot for 15 minutes already. Wow, that's unbelievable. So, a Skyjacker out there in his Toyota. Now, last week I said, oh, no sign of pit stops, and they were kind of stopping around about a quarter of a tank. So, I'm not saying no pit stops for them yet. But I suppose they do worry if someone behind them has pitted and they're going to go on the softer or the softest tyre, they will be doing a better lap time. So when these guys on the used mediums pit, they'll lose way too much time and get undercutted by the car behind. But Turtle at the moment, he's going to have a fight on his hands because Liam Anfield is bringing that Red Bull all the way to that Lexus. Barry Twins 2 seconds adrift of those guys now. Homesick Alien slowly chipping away at Barry Twins' lead on himself, and he's 2 seconds behind now. And I know he's going to be trying to keep up with Liam. He knows he can't let Liam score too many points ahead of him. And there goes Liam trying to go around the long way of Turtle, and he's done it. He's done it in that Honda. The tyres must be better than Turtle's. Yeah, Turtle's tyres are starting to go a little bit as they go side by side of the straight. Turtle just edges ahead. That Lexus must be a little bit quicker in a straight line, but Liam into the corner, into second place, but he's 9 seconds adrift of Skyjacker. Skyjacker on a quarter of a tank of fuel now. Tyres looking okay. Liam Anfield, he's between a quarter and half a tank of fuel. Tyres looking good. Turtle, tyres are starting to look worn. He's on a quarter of a tank of fuel. Barry Twins, quarter of a tank of fuel. His tyres are looking absolutely fantastic though, our Barry Twins. He's looking after those tyres like he paid for them himself. There is Homesick Alien. He's looking after those tyres and fuel as well, doing an absolutely cracking job there in 5th. And he's just knocked another half a second off of Barry Twins. Digital Blasphemy up into 6th. He was trailing around further back early in this race, and now he's made himself up to 6th. Noxie 7th. Rivixter is in 8th place. And these guys battling hard down here with Pat in 9th. He's not too far behind them, less than 2 seconds behind the Rivs. And anything can change when them pit stops start happening. We might see some shuffling around. UBD in 10th with Jokus. He's at his pit stop. He's put on another set of mediums. He's gone for a second set of medium tyres. So he might be coming back. Might have another stop with and put some softs on before the end of this race. Who knows? Skyjacker, we're not quite at the halfway mark yet. Just under a quarter of a tank. 10 seconds on Liam. Liam's lost a bit of time there because Turtle's back in with him. So let's get on board with the Turtle, the Flying Dutchman. See how he does in his Lexus as he chases down Liam Anfield. Oh, it's just a stream. He said that I thought there was a message, but it's not. It's just Discord saying there's a stream happening. Sorry, I was having a read. It's cheeky, innit? I've looked at streams. Why is that still red? There you go. Sorry. So there is Turtle. He's losing ground on Liam Anfield. But if we look behind, there's someone not losing ground on Liam Anfield. And Turtle's out wide. Turtle's out wide. Car 63. He's gone a little wide there. Giving 77. Homesick Alien. A good run on him into the corner. And Homesick Alien still looking at the back of that Lexus. But he's trying to find a way past as Turtle defends with everything he's got. And then we've got Barry Twins 2.7 seconds behind Homesick Alien and 2.6 seconds ahead of a very fast Digital Blasphemy at the moment. There is Pat in 7th. Rivixter is 8th, but UBD just got him in 8th. So Rivixter now slipping down into 9th, but he's no fuel on board for the Rivs or UBD. They're both dropping into the pits. We're not quite halfway into this race yet, but the Rivs and UBD having to make a pit stop. Fantastic stuff. Skyjacker 10.6 seconds ahead of Liam Anfield, with Homesick Alien now getting past Turtle and chasing himself a Liam Anfield down. But Turtle, we know he's tenacious. He will not give up as he battles his way with Homesick Alien, but Homesick Alien's tyres just a little bit better than Turtle. Turtle will have to come. Turtle will have to come into the pits pretty soon, I think. Barry Twins, he's still looking after those tyres in an absolute wonderful manner. Digital Blasphemy catching him up though, 1.5 seconds behind. Digital Blasphemy taking it easy in the early part of the race to save fuel, and now he is coming back with a vengeance. Pat in 7th doing a solid job, but he's going to have to visit the pits pretty soon. Noxie, he has pitted, but he didn't change his tyres. Interesting. So Noxie has been into the pits, but I don't believe he's changed his tyres. He couldn't have done that much tyre wear in 1 or 2 laps. So Noxie opting to keep hold of the same set of tyres, but has topped up with fuel. Skyjacker is in. He needs fuel as well. Liam Anfield, he's still just under a quarter of a tank. He's got to wiggle on out of that corner. That Honda has some surprises, and he's not letting Skyjacker. And Homesick also coming in. Turtles decided to stay out. His fuel is flashing, but he fancies one more lap in that car. Barry Twin stays out as well. His tyres are absolutely phenomenal. And Digital Blasphemy also staying out. So Turtle now leads this race ahead of Barry Twins, with Digital Blasphemy in 3rd spot. Skyjacker just released from his box and back out onto the track in 4th place, 11 12 seconds behind Digital Blasphemy, less than a pit stop. Liam Anfield and Homesick Alien very close together there, very, very close together. They've opted to stay onto the medium tyres. So has Skyjacker. Interesting, they're really saving those softs and super softs. But like I said, this track can be an absolute tyre killer. So you might not even want to use the softs or the super softs, who knows. Mama Homesick saying, go on Homesick, and Talaran saying, hi Thingy, hi boss, how be thee? He's on a mad GT1 emulator thing at the moment. Barry Twins still keeping Digital Blasphemy at bay, with a Skyjacker fresh out of the pits, 7.4 seconds. So he's lost 3 seconds, obviously, because I guess he's fully topped up, where Liam Anfield hasn't put full fuel in, nor has Homesick Alien, but they didn't use a lot of fuel as well in that first stint. They both had just under a quarter of a tank in their tanks, I guess. And yeah, so they've got themselves out there and gained a little bit of ground on Skyjacker. Turtle now disappears into the pits with Barry Twins and Digital Blasphemy. So Skyjacker will just cruise around back into the lead. Liam Anfield most likely in 2nd. Homesick Alien could be up to 3rd. Who was he behind? Barry Twins, wasn't it? Oh, he got past Barry Twins, sorry. Noxie in 7th place. Like I said, he's already made his pit stop. He didn't change those tyres. A very interesting choice, but means his tyres will be in a pretty poor state by the end of the race. Pat on the mediums, full tanks there. UBD's gone for super softs and a full tank of fuel to try and get him all the way home. Rivixter has gone back onto the mediums, and Joker's nearly back in the shout again. He's on the mediums, but he's on half a tank of fuel, and that's not going to get him all the way to the end of this race. And there he is, our man in the monster car, leading again. Talleyrand in the chat saying, getting my fill of classic tracks before the 4th. The 4th is a very, very exciting time. It's GT7 day, March the 4th. Mark it on your calendar. So Skyjacker leads from Liam Anfield. He's not gaining anything on the monster driver at the moment. Homesick Alien breathing heavily down the Honda's neck. No, I want to eat that. I just haven't had time because there's too much racing. So Barry Twins, sorry, that was random. I was chatting to the wife. She was wanting to take my plate away. Yeah, I'll take the pizza and you can take the plate. Sorry, that was being a better thing. Okay, Radio silence for a little bit. Look at Skyjacker driving. Isn't that beautiful? Let's just take a moment, a quiet moment, to watch Skyjacker make his way around this track. It's a beautiful thing. We're sat on board with Homesick Alien at the moment, trying to catch up now with Liam Anfield. He's at 9 tenths behind, 6 tenths. He's gained a bit in that corner. That Honda can be a little shaky. But Homesick Alien there in a solid third place. Barry Twins comes out of the pits with soft tyres on in fourth, ahead of Digital Blasphemy, who's gone for the mediums again after his pit stop. Turtle going on to the softs. And dropping behind. He was ahead of Barry Twins and Digi before the pit stops, wasn't he? Let's have a look. The Barry Twins and Digi only half filled their cars, it looks like, where Turtle's gone full tank of fuel. He wants to burn some fuel up before the end. There is Noxie, those tyres. I'm wondering if he's regretting that decision yet. Pat's only 5 seconds behind him, doing 35.5s. Noxie out there on a 36.8, so he's struggling, I think, with those medium tyres at the moment. The mediums when they... Ooh, Pat getting absolutely sideways over the curbs. Beautiful stuff. UBD in ninth on those super softs. He's 2 seconds behind Pat and catching him rather swiftly. 35.5 for Pat. UBD at 35.7, so similar times. Jokers has got himself ahead of the Rivixter in his Corvette, but no, Dodge Viper, but he's gonna have to make another pit stop before the end of this race, I assume. And there is the ribs on his medium tyres, cracking on as best he can. And we've only got 12.5 minutes left of racing here at Kyoto Driving Park, a Yamagawa. There it is, Skyjacker still leading 7 seconds, so Liam and Homesick unable to catch up with Skyjacker, but Liam Anfield has just posted the fastest lap of the race, well, before that one, a 34.5, and Homesick Alien, he did a 34.8 and a 34.6, so it's very close between the Mazda and the Honda out there. Barry Twins, best of the rest there in 4th place, just ahead of Digital Blasphemy. His tyres might stand up a little better than Barry Twins' softs. We will see. Famously, this track is usually a tyre killer with those long sweeping corners. So Barry Twins out there on those soft tyres. Digital Blasphemy chasing him down in 5th. Then we have Turtle in 6th. I think he may have overfueled, but we will see come the end of the race. Noxie in 7th on those old tyres, and Pat's gained another half a second on Noxie. Noxie did a 36.2 his last time around, Pat doing a 35.5. Absolute consistency from Pat in his Corvette. The Mustang of UBD, 2.7 seconds. A Rivixter in his Lexus. And Jokus in the Dodge. He's dropped behind again. Oh, he's had to pit again. Yes, he's been in. He's topped right up. Shows you how thirsty the Dodge is, but he's put the soft tyres on. And this could be very interesting. Indeedly, in the last 10 minutes or so. There goes Skyjacker crossing the line. Start lap 19. And he hasn't put a foot wrong so far today. He's done an absolutely cracking job this first part of the race, but it's the next part that he really has to dig deep. The next 40 minutes after this one. Another fastest lap from Liam Anfield, a 34.3. The man is unstoppable. He's pulling away from the Alien now, and Homesick Alien pushing all he can to keep up with Liam Anfield in his Honda. And that Mazda it's no slouch, is the Mazda, especially in this man's hands. Barry Twins, he's pulled away from Digital Blasphemy. So Digital Blasphemy did a 36.1 last time around, and Turtle on those soft tyres is starting to draw closer to Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy may be starting to get a little nervous out there, with Barry Twins getting purples on his racing soft tyres. Noxie, how's he doing? Only 3.8 seconds ahead of Pat now. Pat doing a 35.1 his last time around. And Noxie staying with that same set of tyres, 36.0. So he's getting faster than his other laps. So he might be able to just stay ahead of Pat. Who knows? In fact, I think he's pulled a little bit more out on Paddy. 3.5 seconds. So a UBD 3.7 seconds behind Pat, and them super softs starting to show quite a bit of red already with 9 minutes remaining in this race. And the Rivs there 5 seconds behind UBD, and Jokus are mounting to climb, trying to catch up the rest of the pack with those softs on. And it looks like on lap 17, that must be when he pitted, sorry. So there he comes, is Jokus, but he's got to do some qualifying laps to catch up the rest of the pack. So Skyjacker leads them around after 31.5 minutes of racing, and Skyjacker getting some purples on the board. Wants to get that fastest lap away from Liam Anfield. Homesick Alien. Going faster than he's gone before. Trying to chase down Liam. And we saw from the first round that Liam is very swift. Barry Twins holding on to that 4th place. Digital Blasphemy 2.7 seconds behind. So 35.8 from Digital Blasphemy last time around. Barry Twins at 34.8. So Digital Blasphemy is going to have to dig deep if he wants to find the pace of Barry Twins, but Barry Twins has used up a set of those racing softs. I wonder if a lot of them are staying with mediums in this first race, just so they can use the soft and the super soft in the next race. Interesting stuff. But Digital Blasphemy in 5th with Turtle. He's gained on Digi, but he just can't seem to catch him up. 35.8 from Digi and a 35.3 from Turtle, so a little bit faster. And Digi, he's gonna, if he gets within a second, he'll be able to pick up a toe from the Mazda. Noxie, there he goes, here comes Pat, those fresher tyres for Pat, doing him a world of good as he makes his way past Noxie, who opted, I say he opted, it might have been a mistake, he might have just clicked the button. Sometimes that happens. A lot of people get that. So Noxie has slipped back into 8th place with Pat up into 7th. UBD 3.5 seconds behind Noxie. Did a 35.8 his last time around. Noxie might be in a bit of trouble here with UBD before the end of this race, with just under 7 minutes of racing to go. Rivixter in 10th with Jokas, who had to make that double stop because that Viper is a very thirsty car. He's done a 35.1 his last time around, and Rivixter doing a 36.2, but we are running out of time for Jokas to catch him up. Meanwhile, Skyjacker 7.6 seconds ahead of Liam. Liam's lost a bit of time there for some reason. He was 6.5 seconds behind Skyjacker, so he's lost a bit of time, and Homesick Alien only a second behind him. This is a juicy little battle by our championship leaders here, Liam and Homesick Alien, as they battle each other like they did in the GTMC. Barry Twins, solid 4th place. This is going to be absolutely cracking for him. If he can emulate this in the second race, then he's on for some Brucey points, it has to be said. Turtle is ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Turtle's done the impossible. He's got past Digital Blasphemy, DB4M, and Turtle, the Flying Dutchman, up into 5th place, with Digital Blasphemy now in 6th. Interesting stuff. Turtle, and there's no stopping him at the moment. He's getting blues again. Means he's going his personal bests. Pat in 7th. He's left Noxie behind. 2.7 from Uncle B Darren. So Noxie's lost another second on UBD with 5 more minutes left of racing. Can Noxie hold on to that 8th place, or is the Ford Mustang gonna chew him right up? Rivixter in 10th place. 20 seconds ahead of Jokers, and Jokers, I just don't think he can gain that time. And that Viper, he's going to have to find a way to make that Viper less thirsty. Lots of short shifting, Jokers. Engine mapping might be your friend. Skyjacker crossing the line. Start lap 23. With only 4.5 minutes left of racing here. And Skyjacker has just dipped under 7 seconds ahead of Liam Anfield, who now has got Homesick Alien within 7/10. So Homesick Alien will be feeling that tow from that car. And Homesick Alien would love to get that 2nd place ahead of, well, no points for this one, but he would love to start ahead of Liam Anfield in the next race, where points are going to be awarded. Homesick Alien in 3rd. Barry Twins in 4th. He's only 2 seconds ahead of Turtle. Where is Turtle getting that pace from? Barry Twins, though, getting purples as he makes his way around, but Turtle getting ever closer. Turtle's on a real push right now at the end of this race. Digital Blasphemy in 6th spot, with Pat in 7th. Knox 1.5 seconds, but that fuel started flashing with 3.5 minutes left on the clock. That has got to be a concern for our man Noxie out there. UBD about 1/4 of a tank of fuel, but his super soft tyres are looking rather used at the front. Rivixter 4 seconds behind UBD. And his fuel's quite low, but with 3 minutes racing, he did a 35.6 his last time around. UBD a 36.9. So yes, over a second faster than UBD. And if UBD's front right tyre gives up on him, then Rivixter is going to be all up in his business. So Skyjacker leads the way in a Toyota FT1 in this round 2 of the Pacific Rim Championship here at Kyoto Driving Park, Yamaga. And Skyjacker, absolute masterclass this first race. And Liam Anfield, oh, he's really dropped Homesick. Homesick must have made a huge blunder, because Liam Anfield now 4.2 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. Barry Twins, oh, Digital Blasphemy coming back at Turtle. Turtle, we saw, he was on the move. He was going to attack Barry Twins, and now he's dropped behind Digital Blasphemy. Oh, my words. Shocking. So Digital Blasphemy up into 5th. Turtle slipping down into 6th place. Did he overcook that car somewhere? And Barry Twins, he's sitting there, his fuel's flashing. 2 minutes on the clock. Then he's got Digital Blasphemy chasing him down at a rate of knots. Turtle in the money as well. Pat in 7th place, 9 seconds adrift of those guys. 7 seconds. Oh, UBD, Noxie's dropped right. Oh, Noxie's gone in for a splash and dash. There you go. So UBD moves up into 8th place. Rivixter only 4 seconds behind UBD. Noxie now 12 seconds behind Rivixter. And Joker's there in 11th. He's only 5.5 seconds behind Noxie. Noxie's on the medium tyres, whereas Joker's is on the softs. There might be some action coming that way. We're coming up to a minute left in this race. Skyjacker still leads by 9 seconds from Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield's dropped back now. Liam Anfield's dropped back. It's weird. It was 4 seconds between them two, wasn't it? Surely. Let's have a look. Oh, he did a 37.7 his last time around. Homesick did a 38.9 the lap before. So they've both made small mistakes. But Liam Anfield looks like he might be concerned with that fuel. It should get him to the end of this lap, shouldn't it? Because this is going to be the final lap. I'm pretty sure of it. Digital Blasphemy there in 4th place. Hey? Barry Twins. Barry Twins, what happened to Barry Twins? Barry Twins has slipped back behind Turtle. Oh my word, Barry Twins is now behind Turtle with Digital Blasphemy moving up into 4th place, Turtle in 5th, and Barry Twins sitting in 4th for a long time in that race, has slipped back into 6th place. Pat is holding on to that 7th ahead of UBD in 8th, Rivixter in 9th, 10th for Noxie, 11th is Jokus as he just crosses the line with 15 seconds on the clock. And will Skyjacker cross the line? No, he's quite a way away. So Skyjacker now, this is going to be his final lap as he makes his way around this first part of this race. As he heads on down to the final corner, does Skyjacker. Homesick Aliens up into second. Homesick Aliens into second. I don't want to do a replay because Skyjacker's just about to cross the line. But Homesick Alien has made his way up. And Liam Anfield, it must be down to fuel. Here comes Skyjacker to cross the line to take a kind of win. It's a statistical win. But he doesn't get points for it. There comes Homesick Alien. What a shocker. Come the end of this race, and Homesick Alien gets that position ahead of Liam Anfield, who was barely had fuel to get home. Digital Blasphemy there in 4th. He's on fumes as well as he comes towards the line, and it looks like in the background Barry Twins coming back at Turtle, but Turtle's holding on it, so Digital Blasphemy gets 4th. Turtle comes home in 5th place, and Barry Twins has run out of fuel on the start straight. Unfortunate for Pat, he was too far behind, so Barry Twins comes home in 6th with Pat in 7th, and UBD's trying to catch up Pat. And there goes a UBD in 8th place. And he's run out of fuel as he gets to the line. Unbelievable stuff. Rivixter, he's out of fuel as well nearly. With Noxie very close behind. And here comes a Rivixter to get 9th. Ahead of Noxie. Oh no, Noxie's run out of fuel. Joker's comes through to grab that 10th place. And poor old Noxie even went into the pits, didn't he? To get extra fuel and new tyres. Poor Noxie, that is cruel. As he creeps across the line in 11th place. Skyjacker won, Homesick in 2nd. Liam Anfield grabbing that final podium position. Take a boo, my son. There is Skyjacker. Look, they've even given him a trophy. Nice. So, great drive there from Skyjacker in the Toyota. Masterful drive, you could say, by Skyjacker. Right, as I didn't have a ciggy before, I am definitely whipping out. I'll take you to the race results. We'll quickly fly through the race results because it's only the first part of the race. There is Skyjacker looking absolutely fancy. So Skyjacker took the win, and Homesick Alien, surprisingly, on that last lap, gets ahead of Liam Anfield. And I think Liam Anfield may have been saving a bit of fuel there come the end, but Homesick Alien gets 2nd place, and that's a few points on Liam, but Liam got the fastest lap. But I think it's over the round, so if someone goes faster than that, 134.314 in the second race, then Liam Anfield won't get the points for that lap. And that's your top 3 with Digital Blasphemy coming through there in 4th. I thought that was Barry Twins. I thought he had that one wrapped up, but he slipped back into 6th place with Turtle coming through in 5th. Great drive from the Flying Dutchman there in his Lexus. Pat was the top American. He was the top American manufacturer. Pat in 7th with UBD in 8th in the Vixter in the Lexus coming home in 9th. Joker's in 10th in the Viper, and Noxie running out of fuel on that last start straight, on that last stretch. And Joker's managing to get the jump on him. Right, let's go back and look at the pretty cars. Driving around 9 o'clock is the next race, so if there's anything you need to do, go for pee-pee, go for poo-poo, make a cup of tea, grab a sarnie, bit of toast. You've got 10 minutes. No one's out on the track. Come on, guys. What, do you need a rest? Do you need a rest after that? 40 minutes? My God, I'll be back. One of them will go out. I'll see you soon. Hi, I'm back. Hang on. Buttons have gone weird. There we go. I had you on YouTube in my little smoke hut. And I saw the screen going funny, so I rang my son and asked him to press 1 for me. So you could see someone driving around. Isn't that nice? So, here we go. They're getting themselves prepped up, ready for the next race. We've got 3 more minutes to go. Do you know what? I keep seeing Homesick's car. And it'd be rude not to get my Jimmy D's out and pour a glass, would it? So let's have a little... let's have ourselves a little whiskey time. Get a whiskey go-go on, my friends. They can't drink because they're driving. I'm not driving. I can drink. So, a bit of Jimmy D's. Tennessee honey, baby. Ooh-wee. Into the big tumbler it goes. Lovely. Sleeping juice, we'll call it. Happy juice. A little bit of Red Bull in there just to dilute it a little so I can drink it quicker. Here we go. Chin chin, everyone. Happy Thursday. Looking forward to the weekend and tomorrow, a week till GT7. So, hey, glasses up, bottoms up and all that. So, like I said, we've only got 2 minutes to go. Well, I didn't say that, did I? I said we had 3 minutes to go, so I don't know why I said like I said. I wonder why I said like I said. I don't think he's listening. He's too busy playing No Man's Sky. Oh, let me go and find another planet that looks just like the other one. Yeah. Rinse and repeat, No Man's Sky. So Pat's out there doing a bit of practicing. So this is going to be very interesting. I didn't keep track too closely on tyres out there, but there wasn't many that went for softs and super softs, was there? I think Pat did 2 runs on the mediums. I think Liam Anfield did 2 runs on the mediums. Jocus did use a soft set, maybe, I can't remember. Barry Twins, I think he might have used a soft set. Digital Blasphemy, I think he did a double run on the mediums. Skyjack has got a soft set on ready. Skyjacker asking if we are ready. We've lost someone. No, we've lost someone. There's someone missing. UBD? We've only got 10. We only have 10, man. The Mustang's gone again. Is he in? Is he coming? Is he doing it? I don't know. I'll give it an R. You guys probably saw if he left the lobby or not. But, yes. UBD is aiming to just get half points this whole season. No, I think he got full points last time because he was actually on the grid for the second race, so he got a DNF. Oh, it's gone. But no, doesn't look like UBD is joining us in this second race. And it's a rolling start with Skyjacker on pole, followed by Homesick and Liam Anfield, Digital Blasphemy, Barry Twins, Pat Rivik. Where's Turtle? Why's Turtle? Oh, Turtle must have left and come back again. And he's gone right to the back of the grid that was in the driver's brief, that if they leave in the middle of the, in between the races, then they will go to the back. So Skyjacker leading them away for another 40-minute blast here at Kyoto, a driving park. Yamaga, Danielson. So Skyjacker pulls away in his Toyota, Homesick Alien following him in the Mazda, and then Liam Anfield in the Honda. And they get set to do battle with Digital Blasphemy in 4th, Barry Twins in 5th, Pat in 6th, looking... Yes, so it's because he did say in the brief, if you leave, I'm guessing you left and you came back. And it said in the brief, if you leave between races, you'll just go to the back because... the host doesn't want to sit there shuffling all around the grid, setting up a grid. So Skyjacker leads with Homesick Alien breathing very closely down his neck, and Skyjacker with an absolute cracking lead from that first race will want to be getting away from the Alien, but the Alien trying to make moves early doors. They're both on racing soft tyres, as is Liam Anfield on the super softs. Digital Blasphemy on the softs. Barry Twins on the super softs. Pat's on the softs. Rivixter, he's on the mediums. Rivixter giving it a go on the mediums at the beginning here. Joker's all up in his business on the super softs, going for a beautiful move up the inside there by Joker's on Rivs. And Noxie now looking to make a move on him as well, as a Turtle there. And he's in 10th place. He feels he should be in 5th, but, you know, the brief did say. And oh my God, Liam Anfield's on an attack. On the attack to Homesick Alien, but Homesick Alien trying to stand his ground in that Mazda, and he does. He keeps hold of that 2nd place ahead of Liam Anfield, but this is going to be an absolute cracking little battle between these three, I believe, for this race. And Liam is on those super softs, so he wants to make hay. He wants to get by them two and move on. And Liam Anfield wasn't 13, was he? I thought Luke was 13, but can't remember what number Liam Anfield is. It must be 13. Yeah, oh, there you go. So Liam Anfield having a very close look at Homesick Alien, with Skyjacker just ahead of him. Digital Blasphemy not too far behind in car 22, and Barry Twins in the Toyota 48 chasing them down. And Pat holding his own in 6th place. He's pulled away from Jokers, who we saw making a beautiful move on Rivixter. Then Noxie in 9th, and Turtle back in the shout in that Lexus. Oh, and Skyjacker's just a 10th ahead of Alien, and Liam Anfield's in the mix as well. And now Digital Blasphemy has joined them. So Digital Blasphemy we're on board with at the moment, looking at the back of the Honda of Liam Anfield as he tries to find a way past. Oh, and he looks like he backed out of that corner a little bit, and that gave Digital Blasphemy the opportunity to close right up on the Honda as Homesick Alien goes forth to attack the Toyota. And we have got quite a Japanese battle here, and in first down to 4th place. Barry Twins only a 2nd behind them. If they all start racing each other, they're going to slow each other down. Is Homesick Alien going to go for a move in this corner, or is the Toyota just too swift for him? And it looks like that Toyota is rather planted. I've heard it can be a little skittish, but at the moment in Skyjacker's hands, he seems to be doing the business with it like he did in race 1. But Homesick Alien wants to get by. He does want to get by, and there's Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield looking for a move on Homesick Alien, and he's alongside him, but Homesick Alien's got that inside line, and the Homesick Alien manages to just stay ahead of Liam, gives him just enough room on the track. It's tight stuff between these two, and Homesick Alien and Liam Anfield side by side coming down the hill towards the chicane. Liam Anfield's trying to get himself ahead, and Liam Anfield sneaks just ahead of Homesick Alien, but Liam Anfield is on those super soft tyres, remember, whereas Homesick is on the softs. Digital Blasphemy also on the softs, so Liam's tyres will wear, or should wear, before the other guys, and this is great for Skyjacker. He gets to pull away from these guys as they battle it out there for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Barry Twins closing in on him, 1.2 seconds behind. Oh, Barry Twins put 2 wheels on the grass, and that green stuff just isn't that grippy, he finds out, as he slips back with the rest of the clan. Turtle up to 7th already. Turtle having an absolute clanger of a race, cracking stuff. And Joker's in 6th, but Pat is flying there, 2 seconds ahead of Joker's, and 3 seconds ahead of Joker's, sorry, 2 seconds behind Digital Blasphemy. Skyjacker still leads by half a second from Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield has an alien infestation all around his exhaust pipe, and Homesick Alien is sticking with it. There's Digital Blasphemy. He slipped back a little bit from them guys, but we know Digital Blasphemy, he likes to fuel save, so he might be just spending a lap or 2 trying to save that fuel for himself. And yes, we're having an absolute humdinger at the moment. And yeah, now Uncle B Darren must have left. Skyjacker asked in Discord if he was coming back, but no sign of UBD, I'm afraid. And there is Skyjacker trying to fend off Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield absolutely chugging it, and he's going for the move. Them super soft tyres early on in this race doing him an absolute wonder, but Will they go against him by the end of the race? And whilst Skyjacker defends like a lion, we've got the Alien and Digital Blasphemy just there in his wake. So Liam Anfield, he wants to make hay while those super softs are still working pretty well. As he breathes down Skyjacker's back, and Homesick Alien closing in. There's Digital Blasphemy in 4th, and Pat catching these guys up in his Corvette. 5th place, 6th for Jokers, 7th for Turtle. Noxie in 8th place, ahead of Rivs in 9th, and Barry Twins, we saw he went on the grass a little bit, lost the car. He's back there in 10th, but we've still got 33 minutes of racing to go. Plenitude of time. Liam Anfield, oh my word. Liam Anfield really looking like he wants to get past Skyjacker. Skyjacker, though, he's very defensive driver, very good at defending. Mama Homesick in the chat saying, come on, Homesick. Here, Liam on the grass, and Liam going for that inside line. And he's touched the grass, and he's had himself a little spinneroo. And that puts Homesick Alien up into 2nd. Digital Blasphemy moves up into 3rd. Pat now in 4th. Liam Anfield getting going again as he loses 5th place to Jokers. And it looks like Turtle is just coming upon him. And Liam Anfield, I think he was trying to get up the inside of Skyjacker. And 2 wheels on the grass just isn't working. Barry Twins can tell you it doesn't work. And here we go, Liam Anfield now. He's got the grip between his teeth. He's trying to drive through, and will he start driving quite raggedy as he pushes his way through the fields? Ooh, he's not scared of the grass though. Oh, and Jokers has gone a little wide there, lost the position to Turtle, and now Turtle up into 6th place. Turtle on a drive. Imagine if you started 5th. Oh, sorry, that was terrible. Oh, let me put my wooden spoon away. The rules. It was the rules. I knew it was in the brief, and I don't know the rules usually. I'm quite surprised I knew that one. But yes, not allowed to leave the lobby in between races. So Skyjacker there where you can, but you'll go to the back of the grid. He's nearly a second ahead of Homesick Alien. Digital Blasphemy now in 3rd. Pat in 4th for Corvette, the top American driver out there. He's not American, but his car is. Liam Anfield in 5th place, driving to come back, I guess, survive, I don't know. He's got to try and get as good a points as he can. He is the championship leader. His closest rival is the Alien, and Skyjacker I don't think can be that far behind. Let me just have a quick look. Where was Skyjacker in that table? He was 6th on 10 points, so 12 points behind Liam Anfield. So that's good for Skyjacker. Liam Anfield being down in 5th place at the moment, but Alien and Digital both scoring well in round 1 are sitting just behind him, and we've still got a very long way to go. We're not even 10 minutes into this race yet. Pat doing a cracking job. Shall we have a look at fuel levels then? So Skyjacker, he's just over half a tank of fuel. The tyres are looking quite steady. Homesick Alien, he's somewhere between half a tank and 3/4 of a tank of fuel, and his tyres are in a better state than Skyjacker's at the moment. Digital Blasphemy, just over half a tank, not as much as Homesick Alien, and he's on his tyres are looking absolutely pristine. Pat, he's on half a tank of fuel. His tyres starting to, that front right is starting to feel the pressure. Liam Anfield, his tyres are not looking great. I suppose that spin didn't help. He's on half a tank of fuel. Turtle and Jokers are having a humdinger. Turtle trying a battle with the Viper. And Jokers just under half a tank of fuel, with Turtle just over half a tank of fuel. Not much in it between the two of them. Both of them on racing super soft tyres, and Joker's trying to go the long way around Turtle. Doesn't always work, but wow, he did it. Wow, Jokers. Balls of steel. So can Turtle get that inside line coming down to the chicane? But no, Jokers now up into 6th place. Solid as a rock. Turtle in 7th. Noxie very close behind him in 8th. Barry Twins trying to make it back into the pack there. We saw he was riding high, and there we see the Ribs. He's on the medium tyres. He started on the medium tyres, And obviously his pace hasn't been as good as those guys around him, but their tyres are going to start going away. There was a yellow flag there. It's Jokers. Jokers has had a big issue. And yeah, Jokers having a moment in his Viper as he comes around. Turtle catching him up. And he's all on his own at the moment. He just goes a little wide. He just goes a little wide. And Turtle must have loved that view. That must have been awesome for Turtle, seeing the Viper spinning in front of him as Jokers gets going, and Barry Twins in the Toyota catches him up and gets by. And Rivixter also, so Jokers, not a great round for him, but he's not lost it to Rivixter yet. But his tyres are starting to go away from him, and the ribs on the medium tyres can just keep on going. Skyjacker then 4/10 ahead of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien's got the fastest lap of the race, and I believe that is faster than Liam's in the first race. So far, Homesick Alien having those 2 points for the fastest lap. Digital Blasphemy in third. He's 2.6 seconds behind the Alien now, and 3 seconds ahead of Pat, who's sitting in fourth. Come on, Pat, careful. Rooting for you, man. Fourth place. Liam Anfield 3 seconds behind Pat. Chasing him down, a 34.3 from Liam Anfield. Pat on a 35.0 last time around. So Liam a little bit faster than Pat at the moment. And Liam Anfield seems to be just slinging that Honda into the corners with absolute no care whatsoever. It's beautiful to see. Great racing out there. Turtle in sixth ahead of Noxie. Noxie slowly catching up the Turtle. They're both on half a tank of fuel. Turtle on the super softs, but his front right is starting to look pained, whereas Noxie's softs still looking in a good shape there for the Red Bull driver as he closes in on the Lexus. Barry Twins only 2.7 seconds behind this battle. And Noxie going faster than he said he went faster than he's been before. Yeah, he has. A 35.4 with Turtle struggling with those tyres now, I think. And 27 minutes just under left racing to go. It's a long way to go. There's the ribs just ahead of Jokers. After Jokers had a go off. Noxie, we're on board with Noxie as he does battle with Turtle as they head down to the braking zone. Noxie going for that outside line. Turtle protecting his inside. And Noxie trying to find a way through. It's a tough one out there for these guys. These cars very fast, very hard to control. The Group 3 car can be a little bit of a monster as they throw it through those chicanes, bouncing over the curbs. And Noxie just hanging on to the back of Turtle. Turtle managing to pull away a little bit, it seems, with those used tyres on. And it's going to be who is the first to pit. And Barry Twins getting ever closer. Barry Twins definitely getting much closer to these guys. Less than a second between the battle between Turtle and Noxie. Rivixter 7 seconds adrift, but he's on the medium tyres, and this could be very interesting for the ribs. And Jokers, his tyres are absolutely cooked. His fuel's nearly gone. And the Homesick Alien won't let Skyjacker have a moment's peace. He's absolutely hounding him. And Homesick Alien trying, chipping away at the Toyota ahead of him. Digital Blasphemy, 3.5 seconds adrift of those guys now. And I'd say he's fuel saving, but he's not doing as well as Homesick Alien. But Homesick Alien probably using Skyjacker's tow. Skyjacker nearly down to a quarter of a tank of fuel, with Homesick Alien just under half a tank of fuel. We've got 25 minutes left of racing. We're 15 minutes into this second race, and this is the one. This is the one that counts. This is the one that gives them the points. So Skyjacker leads from Homesick Alien, but Homesick Alien is really applying the pressure now. Digital Blasphemy 3.5 seconds behind them. Pat 4 seconds behind Digi in fourth. Liam is catching up the Corvette. Liam is surging forward, and he's going at some pace. And Skyjacker still leading from Homesick Alien, but Homesick Alien doing all he can to try and get by that car 99, the Toyota. Car in front is a Toyota. That used to be their slogan. And the Mazda is trying to change that now, and he's going for it. He's going for it in the braking zone. He's Homesick Alien. This is the moment, but Skyjacker's there. Around the outside, is it? Can he Homesick Alien get it done on the inside? It's not often. Skyjacker leaves the door wide open, but no, Skyjacker's still in control, in the lead of this race. And Homesick Alien breathing the Toyota fumes in. Beautiful racing between these two out there at the top of their game. Digital Blasphemy, 3 seconds adrift though. The more they battle, the more Digi can get back into this race. Pat in 4th. He's going to be doing some massive defending himself from Liam Anfield, who is bringing it. He's bringing all of it. The pain, the noise, whatever you can bring, he is bringing it to Pat. Car number 4. His tyres are starting to go away from Pat now. Liam Anfield, yeah, they're about similar. But Liam Anfield on those super soft tyres. And he is chasing this race now down there in 5th place. He's 7.7 seconds adrift of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien's in the lead. Homesick Alien is in the lead. I apologise. And I'm just checking that he's not coming back. Is Skyjacker. Okay, let's have a quick look. So there we go. Oh, I caught the end of it. I apologise. He just got by. So, beautiful driving there from Homesick Alien. We didn't quite catch it. I pressed Z as soon as I could, which is what puts the timer on for a replay. But yes, there you go. Homesick Alien now leading the race ahead of Skyjacker. Maybe Skyjacker just wants to sit in behind Homesick Alien, save some fuel. Homesick Alien just quite a bit over a quarter of a tank of fuel. The tyres still looking very tidy. Skyjacker just under a quarter of a tank of fuel, but he's getting purples now. He's getting that toe. Digital Blasphemy, 4.7 seconds adrift. He's lost more time. Did a 35 to... Oh, he's had an off. He's had an off. He's got a damage on the front bumper. It will fix itself. And Liam's got past Pat. Oh, my word, I've missed it all. So Liam has got past Pat there in 4th, and Pat now in 5th. Turtle in 6th, and he's in an absolute lovely battle here with Barry Twins and Noxie. These three are duking it out there for 6th, 7th and 8th. And Barry Twins going for a move on Turtle. He's up, he's in there, and Barry Twins come quite easily past Turtle there. Maybe Turtle trying to save fuel, but Turtle's tyres are looking absolutely worn. Noxie, his tyres are looking fresh, bruv. Rivixter on those. Oh, he's pitted. He's put the super softs on, and Jokers has pitted, and he's put the mediums on. All change at the back as Homesick Alien still tries to fend off from Skyjacker, but Skyjacker seems to have the pace on the Alien, doesn't he? And I think Skyjacker has dropped back into 2nd just to get the toe and make the car last a little longer. Liam Anfield's gone into the pits. He needs the fuel as well. Pat back up into 4th. He needs fuel, but he's obviously going to wait until the next lap. Digital Blasphemy continuing on in 3rd as Skyjacker harasses the Alien out there. And will these two pit at the same time? Will one of them try and stay out longer than the other? They're on the softer tyres. And Pat's 4th. So Barry Twins moves up into 5th. Turtle in 6th, fending off from Noxie. Liam Anfield just getting released from the pits as we're virtually halfway through this race, and he's put the softs on. Liam Anfield going for the soft set of tyres, and Rivixter there in 9th place on his super softs. He'll be wanting to do some absolutely ballistic laps, with Jokers dropping back a little bit more from Rivs on his medium tyres. Homesick Alien still managing to keep that lead ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker pushing on as best he can, and these two are yet to pit, with Digital Blasphemy's fuel starting to flash, and Pat's fuel as well, very low indeed. So what's going to be these two? Will they stay out? Will they go in? They're staying out. They're battling for another lap. Beautiful stuff there between Alien and Skyjacker. Whilst a Digital Blasphemy decides to stay out, Pat comes in. What will Barry Twins do? Barry Twins got a bit of fuel there. Noxie has got himself ahead of Turtle. Noxie up into 6th place. Barry Twins in 5th, whilst Pat is in the pits. And Barry Twins in this Toyota opts not to go in, nor does Noxie. Turtle does. Turtle's going in as well. Turtle's into the pits. Liam Anfield, who pitted last lap around, he's going to gain on those guys. And there he goes, moves up into a 6th spot, whilst Pat just leaves the pits behind Liam Anfield. 2.73 seconds, 3.5 seconds he's lost on Liam there, just from that pit stop. We saw they were very close together on track. Turtle's still not yet out. He's just fueled up. He's on his way. And Rivixter's got by. Rivixter has got no... Yes, Rivixter is by. Those super softs, but he's low on fuel. That fuel's not going to see Rivs all the way till the end of the race, I don't believe. Turtle is out on the mediums, full tank of fuel, meaning business. And Jokus is 15 seconds behind the Turtle there on those racing medium tyres. So Jokus needs some kind of accident to happen for him to get back into this race, as Homesick Alien still leads, and Skyjacker's going in, Homesick staying out. Interesting, they're splitting their strategies. Homesick Alien staying out, that means Skyjacker outlap. He'll gain some time on the Alien. Digital Blasphemy also opting to go in. Barry Twins, he's going to have to come in, surely, with that fuel. And Noxie as well. And that'll put Liam Anfield up into a 4th, possibly? Maybe? Yes, definitely, I think. So, Barry Twins into the pits. Noxie into the pits. So that's going to jump Liam Anfield all the way up into 4th place. Homesick Alien still opting not to pit. We've got 17 minutes left of this race here, round 2 of the Pacific Rim Championship. And it's been an absolute corker. Skyjacker, he's out, back out in 2nd place, and Digital out in 3rd. And Liam Anfield has caught up Digital Blasphemy on his early pit stop strategy. And now Digital Blasphemy is going to have to drive like he's never driven before. He's going to have to drive like the wind, Digi, because Liam Anfield is very swift. He's getting purples, and he's pulled the trigger on Digi, but no, Digi's still holding on to that 3rd place. He wants the podium. Homesick Alien then, 30-second lead on Skyjacker. Skyjacker will be pushing on as hard as possible to gain time on Alien. Remember, they were tenths apart when they pitted. Homesick Alien, is he going to stay out another lap, or is he going to come in? He's coming in, he's coming in. Skyjacker on the super soft tyres. He's having to try and do as fast a lap as he possibly can. Homesick Alien not yet at his pit stop. Skyjacker still making his way around. And there on the map in the top right hand corner, you can see Homesick Alien sitting stationary. Stationary was the word I couldn't find. And here comes Skyjacker. Homesick, they're releasing Homesick. Here comes Skyjacker along the pit straight, and Homesick Alien gets out ahead of Skyjacker. My word, that was an absolute close one, but Skyjacker couldn't quite get the job done on the outlap, or Homesick Alien's pit crew were absolutely dynamic. There is Digital Blasphemy still holding it ahead of Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield pushing on as hard as he can against Digital Blasphemy. 5th place for Pat on those super softs. 12 seconds ahead of Barry Twins. Rivixter comes in. I said he'd need to come in again before the end of the race with that fuel. Barry Twins then, he's gone to medium tyres. Noxie's gone on the super softs. He's 4 seconds behind Barry Twins. Oh, and we got movement here. Digital Blasphemy and Liam Anfield. Let's have a look what happened there. So Digi in 3rd place, with Liam Anfield coming very strong indeed as they go over the brow of the hill. Liam Anfield trying to get by, and there's a little clang there, and Digi, well, I don't know. I mean, Liam flashed him, but I don't know if Digi did much wrong there, to tell you the truth. But I am no expert in the field. So Digital Blasphemy holding on to that 3rd. Liam Anfield, I don't think he seemed very happy with that move. But it didn't look like Digi did much to me, but I don't know. And Homesick Alien 1.5 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. We've got 14.5 minutes left of this race. And what can Skyjacker do? He absolutely owned that first part of the race, race 1 of this meeting. this round. He's getting purples, or he got purple. He went over the line, so he's got the fastest lap at 32.960. That is swift. Next to Homesick Alien doing that was an outlap at 36.4. So Skyjacker absolutely swift as you like out there at the moment. Digital Blasphemy, he's only 8 tenths ahead of Liam. Liam coming back at him with Pat in 5th, clutching him up. Come on, Pat. If them two battle even more, Pat will be in amongst the pigeons there. Oh, and Digi's made a mistake. He's hit the barrier. He's off, and Liam's up. Liam's up. I think there was a knock between Digi, though, as Digi bounced back onto the track. But it hasn't affected Liam too badly. And Digital Blasphemy now is finding himself under threat from the Valvoline Corvette of Pat. And this is absolutely scrummy stuff for us. Homesick Alien leads from Skyjacker with Liam Anfield now up into a podium position. Digital Blasphemy in 4th spot with Pat in 5th, only less than a second behind Digi. Liam Anfield only 1.2 seconds ahead. This is very close between 3rd, 4th and 5th here. And Pat, look at him. 33.9 from Pat last time around, and he's really pushing on in his Corvette. Barry Twins in a solid 6th place on those medium tyres, but he's got Noxie catching him up on the super softs. Noxie did a 35.1 last time around. Barry Twins did a 35.7. Not much in it really. There is Turtle in 8th place. He's got medium tyres. He's done a couple of 37s. He's got Jokers 11 seconds behind him. He's doing 36s on his mediums. So Turtle, he's only 5.7 seconds behind Noxie. If Noxie and Barry Twins get into a battle, Turtle can get back into that action. Jokers and Rivixter, he's gone on to the softs in his last and final stint, we're guessing. But he is 9 seconds behind Jokers. Jokers' fuel is quite tight for 12 minutes to go. We will see. Homesick Alien, half a tank of fuel and 8 tenths ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker just over half a tank of fuel on the super softs. Pushing on. Liam Anfield, half a tank of fuel on the racing softs. Wow, it's beautiful. The red metallic just glows at the side of his car if you catch it right. It's absolutely delicious. Oh, I could eat you all up, you sexy little Honda. Yeah, I like that. That car is absolutely cracking. That's got to be in with a shout for livery of the year. Surely. Don't call me Shirley. So Digital Blasphemy then in 4th. He's 2 seconds behind Liam Anfield, pushing on. He's got Pat only 7 tenths behind him. Let's get on board with the Patster in his Martini helmet. I wonder how Valvoline feel about that. So sat on board with 5th place Pat. This will be absolutely cracking points for Pat, who's 9th in the championship on 7 points, only a point behind Barry Twins, 2 points behind Ranger. Oh, we haven't got no Ranger today. I wonder what happened to Ranger. And 3 points behind Skyjacker, but Skyjacker finishing in 2nd place. So Pat can't catch him up. He's only a place ahead of Barry Twins, so he might draw equal with Barry. Bunny's not been able to make it as well. He's partying it up big time. So a Pat in 5th, trying to catch Digital Blasphemy up, but it looks like Digital Blasphemy's pulled out a couple of tenths on Pat at the moment. Homesick Alien only 4 tenths ahead of Skyjacker. 10 minutes left in this race, and it could be anyone still. It really could be. Skyjacker and Homesick Alien. It's a tough call between the two of them. They're both as swift as each other. Liam Anfield 14 seconds adrift of those guys. He's just done a 33.4. Skyjacker did a 33.5. Homesick Alien did a 33.9. So yeah, Homesick Alien not as fast as the two behind him. Digital Blasphemy a 34.3. He's 1.5 seconds, so I don't know if Liam's made a small mistake. Liam Anfield's made a small mistake, but Digital Blasphemy has drawn in to him. A Pat not dropping away from Digi. He's keeping pace with him. Digi out wide, and that helps Pat no end. And now he's going to get a lovely tow off of the Mazda ahead of him. Can he slingshot him into the corner? It seems a little too far back from this point, but it's 2/10 now between Digital Blasphemy and Pat. And the Corvette really coming on strong at the end of this race. 9 minutes to go. And your order is Homesick Alien ahead of Skyjacker, Liam Anfield in third, Digital Blasphemy in fourth, Pat, who are watching, in fifth. Then we have Barry Twins. There's a yellow flag, there's a yellow flag. Who's the yellow flag? It's Liam! It's Liam! What did he do? What did you do, Liam? What did you do? So Liam trying to push, break that time up between him and Skyjacker. The car looks a little wobbly over that curb, but he's got it all under control. Oh, he hit the curb. He hit the curb hard and bounced the car. Oh, poor Liam. It's not going well for Liam in this race. And that puts Digital Blasphemy back up into third, Pat up into fourth. Liam Anfield now in fifth, and he'll be screwing in that car, absolutely. And Barry Twins, Noxie has caught up Barry Twins on those super soft tyres. Barry Twins on the mediums, 36.3 from Barry Twins last time around. Noxie did a 35.5, and Noxie is coming on strong at the end of this race. He wants Barry Twins' position. Noxie sitting third in the championship on 15 points, so this will be great for him if he can get by Barry Twins. And it looks like on the inside he's going to manage it. Noxie up to 6th, Barry Twins down into 7th, and Noxie doing the business. 7.5 minutes away from the end of the race, but Noxie's tyres might still give up before the end of the race. Barry Twins has got to still stick in there. Then we've got 8th place for Turtle, 8 seconds adrift of Barry Twins, 12 seconds ahead of Jokers, who's 9th, who's 6 seconds ahead of the Rivs. Rivs doing a 34.9 last time around, Jokers doing a 36.5, but oh no, Jokers' fuel's gone. That Viper is such a thirsty car, and Jokers is going to have to go back into the pits as the Rivs closes in on him. And poor old Jokers, he's got to really talk to Dodge about their fuel tank. He needs a bigger one. Skyjacker's back in the lead. Homesick Alien, oh no, it's side-by-side action, but Skyjacker's gone for the move on the Alien. And now it's Skyjacker back in the lead on the Alien in second. 7 minutes to go in this race, just about, and this battle is not finished yet between Homesick Alien and Skyjacker. The Toyota has the fastest lap of the race. It led the whole first part, or the first race in this round, and now he's back on top again ahead of the Alien. As he tries to break the toe of the Alien. The Alien's coming through though. Homesick Alien's going to try and late break this one into the inside of the corner. Skyjacker's going to try and cling on around the outside, but it looks like Homesick Alien claims that one, and Homesick Alien back up ahead of Skyjacker. Unbelievable stuff. Oh God, I don't know what I pressed there. Let's get on board with Skyjacker as we look very closely at the back of that Jackie D's car. And he's gone back up ahead again. What are these two playing at? It's like choreographed racing, but I promise you it's not. It's just absolutely delicious racing. Sorry. Skyjacker back in the lead. Homesick Alien having a look one way, having a look the other way. Doesn't fancy it into the chicane. And there's nothing in it between first and second. Homesick Alien trying to have another look up the hill as they draw alongside each other. Homesick Alien on the inside, and Homesick Alien has retaken the lead, but now Skyjacker will take the lead. No, Homesick Alien's there, but Skyjacker's got the inside line, and Skyjacker back into the lead of this race after 35 minutes of racing. First and second is split by 8,000ths of a second. Digital Blasphemy in third, Pat in fourth, Liam in fifth, Noxie in sixth, Barry Twins 7th, Turtle in 8th, Rivixter in 9th, and then we have Jokers in 10th. He had to pit. He didn't change tyres though. Skyjacker then holding on to that lead with Homesick Alien getting a tow from the Toyota, and who knows who's going to win it out of these two. This is absolutely crazy town stuff. But Skyjacker at the moment leading this race with less than 5 minutes to go. And we still don't know who could win it. Anyone could between these two. It's been an absolute humdinger between Skyjacker and Homesick Alien out there. And Homesick Alien going faster than he's gone before. He's getting that tow from Skyjacker. Skyjacker's tyres looking quite tidy, as are Homesick Aliens. They're exactly the same wear. Homesick Alien hanging it out there. We've seen that's not gone well for a couple of people doing that with their wheels on the grass. But Homesick Alien survives to tell the tale as he tries to find his way past that Toyota, and it's cracking stuff between the two of them. And Homesick Alien looking for anything on a Skyjacker. Is he going to try and go up the inside this time? Skyjacker's not giving him the room this time. He's left the door a little bit open, but Homesick just a little too far back to make anything out of that, and Skyjacker doing just enough to stay ahead of the Jackie D's Mazda. There is a Digital Blasphemy. He's only 2 seconds ahead of Pat. Pat sticking with Digi all the way in his Corvette. Liam Anfield nearly 10 seconds adrift of those guys. Tyres not in a great state. There is Noxie up into 6, ahead of Barry Twins on the medium tyres. Turtle's on the medium tyres as well. 35.6 from Turtle last time around. Barry Twins are 37.2. So if Turtle sticks with it, I don't know, 3 minutes, it's a big ask. Rivixter, and there is Joker. Skyjacker still leads from Homesick Alien, but it's very close between the two of them. It can't. It's less than 3 minutes left of racing here. Was this this lap and the next lap possibly to go for these pair? 2 laps to work out who is going to win this one, and they're both winners really. The race they've driven. There's Digital Blasphemy in 3rd place, solid 3rd, but I don't know, Pat seems to be closing in on Digi. Digi will have to watch himself, and we might see an American manufacturer on the podium. Come on, Pat. Sorry, Digi, but come on, Pat. And there's Skyjacker 3/10 ahead of Homesick Alien. Sitting on board with Homesick Alien at the moment, tries to find a way past that Toyota. It's a cool light in the middle at the bottom of the car, isn't it? It's brake lights, I mean. There he is. They're coming up to lap someone. That must be Jokers, I would assume. So coming down the start straight, Homesick Alien trying to get a tow. See if he can slingshot into that first corner. But Skyjacker's there, he's holding on, his car's wiggling. The Toyota wiggling into the corner. Homesick Alien trying to get up the inside of him. Has he done enough? Not quite. And Skyjacker there in the monster Toyota holding ground ahead, as the Dodge Viper ahead of him getting the blue flags. And this could be I mean, I'm sure Joker's just going to jump right out of the way, but this could be a hurdle or obstacle for these pair to get by. No, Turtle pulls out. Joker's pulls right over, lifts off, and lets the boys by. And Skyjacker and Homesick Alien, 57 seconds on the clock, and it could be anyone's between these two. At the moment, though, Skyjacker's been doing an absolutely stand-up job. His fuel is flashing, but we are pretty... Well, no, maybe they'll get across the line again, these pair. I am unsure. Digital Blasphemy 1.3 seconds ahead of Pat. Pat pushing on. He can taste the champagne. He can nearly taste the champagne there. But this is the battle, really. The one in the lead, I'm afraid. I know there's other battles going on. Liam, he's pretty much on his own. Noxie is on his own. Barry Twins, he's doing okay on his own, though. Turtle, yeah, I think everyone else is pretty sprayed out. This is the one with 12 seconds on the clock. Skyjacker and Homesick crossing the line to start their final lap. Digital Blasphemy, he's going to get... Oh, maybe not. No, Digital Blasphemy might be the first to finish. And it's Pat, so close, Pat. So close, but... Here comes Digital Blasphemy to grab a great 3rd place. Homesick Alien's in the lead. Homesick Alien, Digital Blasphemy grabs 3rd. Take a boo, my son. Pat finishes in 4th. Homesick Aliens managed to get the lead away from Skyjacker. We missed it off camera. And Homesick Alien, can he hold on to it? Skyjacker's battling him back. My word, Liam Hanfield is going to cross the line for 5th place. Sorry, I like to watch people cross the line, but the 1st and 2nd place, they're hogging. 6th for Noxie, 7th for Barry Twins, Homesick Alien still managing to keep the Mazda ahead of Skyjacker. This is intense stuff here. Skyjacker's having another look at Homesick Alien. Barry Twins, there's Turtle crossing the line for 8th place. Homesick Alien clinging on to that lead ahead of Skyjacker. 9th for Rivixter, he's off the road. Oh, sorry, Rivs. And there's Homesick Alien clinging on, and Skyjacker's having another look up the inside. They're both on fumes as they make their way around. Up to, oh no, Homesick Alien's had an off. Homesick Alien's had a massive off. He's back on the road again, but I'm not sure. Oh no, Skyjacker's slowing down. So they must have had contact. My word. Oh my word. And Homesick Alien heads on home to take the win, possibly. Skyjacker might have a last moment. No. And there you go. Homesick Alien grabs the win ahead of Skyjacker, who I think ran out of fuel there in the end. Digital Blasphemy grabbed 3rd, Pat 4th, Liam 5th, Noxie 6th, Barry Twins 7th, Turtle in 8th. I think Rivixter in 9th and Jokus in 10th. There he is with his trophy. Well done, that man, Homesick Alien. Just what he needed with his closest rival further down the field. And I shall take you to the race results. My word, that was fun. So here we go, the race results. And there it is, Homesick Alien. Cruel, cruel thing from Homesick Alien, taking that win away from Skyjacker. Skyjacker led the whole first race, and it was looking very solid for Skyjacker in this race also, until Homesick Alien decided to ruin his party. In the chat, we've got Mama Homesick saying, come on Homesick, and Mama Homesick saying, come on son. Skyjacker saying, I did, I think, when I said knocked him. Skyjacker said, Soz HS, well done lad. And Mama Homesick saying, well done, son. And Pat saying, didn't expect that. Wow, feels very good, though. Very close to the podium, that, Pat. Excellent stuff. So, Homesick Alien took the win ahead of Skyjacker in second, with Digital Blasphemy rounding out, your podium's positions. Pat got the best of the rest in 4th place. Great points for Pat, that would be. Absolutely great points. Liam Anfield had the speed today, but that Honda didn't like the curbs or driving on the green stuff. So Liam Anfield gets 5th, and I'm sure he'll be back stronger in the next round. Noxie in 6th, 3rd in the championship. Still good points for 6th place. Barry Twins come home in 7th. Turtle comes home in 8th. Rivixter in 9th. And poor old Jokus in a very thirsty Viper. He'll be hoping not all the tracks of fuel burn as bad as a Yamagawa. Skyjacker got the fastest lap in that race, and I think Skyjacker got the fastest lap of the round with a 32.9. So that's another 2 points to Skyjacker. And 2nd place, I mean, that's still a good amount of points for the man Skyjacker. Cracking race in there for round 2 of the Pacific Rim Championship. Next week, we'll be at Suzuka. And that is not one you would want to miss. That is going to be a cracking fun. Then Friday night, we have the Subaru action for the WRX Challenge Series. And that, I believe, is a 60-minute race at St. Croix. It is. And then on Sunday night, we have action from the cheeky little Golf Mark 1s. And that is from the Isle of Man Speedway. And then Tuesday will be the final round, I believe, of the Rivals Series. So don't miss out that to find out who is going to be your champion of the Rivals. And that's at Suzuka. So we're doubling up again. We've got Tuesday at Suzuka and we've got Thursday at Suzuka. I love it when that happens. So no, I do. I'm not taking the mick. It's like a festival, like 2 races in a row from one track. I like it. I mean, one week we had them all from Suzuka, so they do line up. The moons align, and that's everything. I think. Whew. Everyone breathe. Everyone calm down. Let's go to the stream chat to see how the action is looking there. Mama Homesick saying, brilliant racing all. Barry Twins saying, stupid mistake, screwed my race, but happy with 7th. And Barry Twins also saying, was last after mistake. Oh, Barry, That's the best thing about these championships. You've always got next week to make up for it. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Jack Knopf. Thank you for tuning in to the Virtual Racers Club. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, because YouTube like it, and go and visit our website, www.virtualracersclub.co.uk. I am going to close the mic down and down my Jackie D's, and then hit the hay, probably. Thank you for joining us here at the Virtual Racers Club. I was Jack Knopf. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace and love. Peace and love. Y'all.